News about the Bajrang Dal, the pro-Hindutva outfit, has begun holding arms and combat training for its new entrance in Madhya Pradesh's Rajgarh. We're going to be playing out images where you can see how the Bajrang Dal cadre are holding guns in their hands and are practicing. Speaking on this matter was Bajrang Dal's district convener, Devi Singh Sondhia, who stated that this kind of combat training is going to enable the cadres to deal with anti-nationals or with issues related to love jihad. The BJP-ruled Madhya Pradesh will also be going to polls this year.
उन्नीस सौ चौरासी से हमारे बजरंगी इसके लिए काम कर रहे हैं और लगे हैं और प्रशिक्षण देते हैं, क्योंकि अभी वर्तमान में देश की ऐसी परिस्थिति हो गई कि देश के अंदर देश विरोधी ताकतें पनप रही है। उनसे निपटने के लिए हम बजरंगी तैयार कर रहे हैं। उदाहरण के लिए जेएनयू में लोग कहते हैं भारत तेरे टुकड़े होंगे, लेके रहेंगे आजादी। ऐसे राष्ट्रद्रोहियों से बजरंगी अब निपटने में सक्षम बना रहे हैं। लव जिहाद की जो घटनाएं बढ़ रही है, गो हत्याएं, गो कसी की घटनाएं बढ़ रही है, इनसे उनकी भाषा में हमारे बजरंगी ताकत से निपटे, इसलिए हम शारीरिक रूप से बजरंगियों को मजबूत बना रहे हैं।
इस देश में पुलिस व्यवस्था, सेना, सीमा सुरक्षा बल, तमाम प्रकार के सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेज अपने अपनी भूमिका का निर्वहन कर रही हैं। उनको खुली छूट है। इसलिए मुझे नहीं लगता कि किसी संगठन या व्यक्ति या संस्था को जरूरत है कि वो अपने हाथ में कानून ले।
मुझे लगता है फिर यदि बजरंग दल ये सब काम कर लेगा तो देश में पुलिस, अर्धसैनिक बल की आवश्यकता है ही नहीं। और जिस प्रकार से बजरंग दल उच्च श्रृंखल और दंड होकर इस प्रकार की गतिविधि में संलिप्त है, मध्य प्रदेश की सरकार को संज्ञान लेना चाहिए। और यदि सरकार संज्ञान नहीं लेती तो ये माना जाएगा कि शिवराज जी की सरकार अराजक तत्वों के साथ है।
हम सरकार से उम्मीद करना चाहते हैं और जानना चाहते हैं कि कौन कौन सी देश की ऐसी संस्थाएं हैं जिसको सरकार ने इस तरह की आर्म्स ट्रेनिंग लेने की इजाजत दी है, और अगर इजाजत नहीं दी है तो सरकार उन पर कार्रवाई क्यों नहीं कर रही। कल अगर आतंकवादी संगठन, सीमी संगठन बजरंग दल का उदाहरण देते हुए इस तरह की ट्रेनिंग अपने लोगों को देने लगे और देश में हिंसा का वातावरण फैलाने लगे तो उसकी जिम्मेदार कौन होगा।
Let me go straight across now to India Today's Hemendra. And Hemendra, these are some, valid questions being asked by the Congress as to who has given the Bajrang Dal the permission to hold such camp to train young cadres in target shooting, to give them combat and armed training practice.
Well, factually speaking, they don't need any permission from anyone in Madhya Pradesh, because they have been organizing such camp for the past several years. This is not the first time that such a camp has been organized. But this time around, they are also training their cadres with arms. They had taken permission to organize this camp, and in that camp in Rajgarh they are using arms as well. The police is seeing this, everything is being reported, but the police are not taking any action against them. Also, the state government is not moving at all. The government is not moving. In fact, after this news came out, the government has not moved even an inch. The Home Minister has not said anything. The Chief Minister has not said anything, thereby suggesting that they have their support towards them. And the Bajrang Dal office bearer, convener, openly saying that this armed training is being imparted to the cadres to fight love jihad. So clearly they are trying to terrorize a particular community.
But that's really a shocking, statement, or for that matter, absolute silence by the state government with no action being taken against those holding these camps. Any information on the kind of weapons that are being used to train these young youth, the cadres, and the kind of training that's being imparted to them as far as target shooting is concerned? Just who are these trainers? Are they qualified? Are they registered to impart this kind of, training to the young cadres of the Bajrang Dal?
Well, the ones who are imparting training are also Bajrang Dal cadres, and the one who are getting training are also Bajrang Dal cadres. So there is no professional trainers as such who are imparting training to them. But as far as the weapons are concerned, there are also not any sophisticated weapons that they are being imparted training with. But the fact of the matter is that they are using weapons, and they are clearly and openly saying that this they are doing to fight anti-national forces and to fight love jihad. They are not supposed to do that. The government of Madhya Pradesh had to act. I mean, no one can, as was pointed out by the congressman, that if someone else, for example, a terrorist organization also picks up weapons and says they are also imparting similar training to their cadres, what would happen and who would be responsible for the law and order situation if at all it erupts in the state? So they are not supposed to do this, but the government and the police, they are silent on this. And even if they are not very sophisticated weapons that they are using for imparting training, the fact remains that they are using weapons.
Can arms training be given to Bajrang Dal cadres without any police or administrative clearance? I mean, how can the Chief Minister and the state administration allow this to happen in the first place?
Well, certainly they can't. You can't use weapons for training purposes like this. There are specific guidelines, SOPs that have to be followed.
Okay.
And the government has to be informed, even in case of licensed weapons. So, to give this kind of training
stay on with
to
me.
cadres
We have
and
the
then
Congress
openly saying that
spokesperson Priyanka Chaturvedi also joining us. Priyanka, thank you so much for joining us. You know, we are showing these visuals of how the Bajrang Dal is holding these camps. They're conducting these training camps and giving combat arm training to Bajrang Dal cadres, and all of this we hear from a correspondent has been going for a long time now with no objections being raised.
This is extremely serious, and it should be taken note of as soon as possible by the state government. It's surprising that the state government has turned a blind eye to something which is taking place well within their reach, and something which is unconstitutional. The country runs on the basis of the constitution, on the basis of a law and order determined by the constitution. Here you have people absolutely flouting these norms irresponsibly, and a state government which is sleeping at the helm, or perhaps with the silence.
The defense by the Bajrang Dal is that they're training these youths, these young men, so that they are, they're given training, or they're able to deal with themselves, and they're able to fight, Rashtradrohs, anti-nationals. I mean, isn't this a scary scenario? You're giving the freedom to these youngsters to handle these weapons, and are giving the training to take law into their own hands.
And Avantika, what scares me all the more is because people are being defined anti-nationals on the basis of the sides that they choose, or the voice they speak up against. If you're speaking against the government of the day, or you're speaking against the RSS, you're speaking against Narendra Modi, you're termed an anti-national these days. So are we training such youth to shoot at sight as soon as somebody speaks out of turn or speaks against this government? So this is a really scary thought, and are we heading towards a pattern which perhaps encourages this kind of an attitude? We saw this happen even in Uttar Pradesh, where RSS was giving arms training to women under the garb of them protecting themselves.
Yes.
So this has to stop, and they need to come down heavily on something like this.
Priyanka Chaturvedi, thanks so much for joining us.